Hey guys, Eric here. I wanted to talk a little bit about my channel in general and just address a few things. So I used to post a pretty good variety of how-to DIY type videos and also some vlog type videos and stuff like that about general goings-on in my life and stuff like that. I've kind of slowed down on the vlog stuff, and I felt, I don't know, there's been a lot of things going on with me personally recently, and kind of just in my head and where I'm at in my headspace and stuff like that. I want this channel to just be a successful resource for people that are looking to do basic home improvement and stuff like that, and I'll probably get into larger projects as well as continue the basic series for basic DIY and handyman type stuff as well. But there's a lot going on in the world, and I'm kind of a person that when I read stuff or when news and stuff hits my brain, it affects me, regardless of whether I want it to or not. It's something that I always end up thinking about. And you know, come the start of the pandemic, things were very difficult. Things were difficult for me mentally. Things were difficult for day-to-day type stuff. Just the constant beratement of negative things going on. People getting sick, people dying. And this was before even I had a personal connection to people getting sick and people dying due to the pandemic and various other things. It started to take a toll on me mentally, and I had to take a step back. I had to really talk through some stuff with my wife, and kind of focus on, or try to focus on, what was really right in front of me. What are the positive things that are going on right in front of me? And I had to keep kind of blinders on to the rest of the goings on in the world in order to just function in my day-to-day, running the company as well as my other job, and that was okay. I was going along and I was functioning. But now I'm kind of in another headspace, especially with what's going on with Ukraine and this world stuff. I know a lot of these things. They are probably things that people don't really think about. They kind of stay in their bubbles, and they just manage what's in front of them. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. That's fine. But there are just some things that I wanted to say about where we are, or in my opinion, where we are as a country or as a people. There are things that I feel have changed, and this is going to make me sound just like a grumpy old person at this point, and maybe I am becoming a grumpy old person, but there are things that have fundamentally changed about how the world works, or at least how the world works in my immediate bubble. I used to work Personally, I used to work in the customer service industry, and I remember hating that job. I didn't think it was a good job, but it paid my bills, and it was just something that I had to do. And I remember there were so many instances where I went above and beyond my normal duties to help a customer out, even a customer that was berating me, or a customer that was not being the most polite person on the planet or something like that. And the thing is, I wasn't the only person that did this. My wife, who started out in the customer service industry, also was doing the same thing, going above and beyond for customers, even if they were terrible to her. And I have a lot of friends and stuff that started out in retail and various other customer service jobs, and they were kind of doing the same thing as well. I feel like this idea of going above and beyond to help someone out is kind of gone by the wayside, and I don't think it's just in the customer service industry. I think it's us as people. I think now that is becoming more of a rarity, and I could be just completely wrong and off base about this, but I just kind of wanted to talk and get this out of my brain and see if there was anyone that agrees with me, disagrees, whatever. This is not politically charged by any means. This is just basic observations in my own personal bubble, and maybe you have had completely different experiences in your bubble, and if that's the case, that's great. I want to hear about those experiences as well. But I deal with a lot of customer service individuals in my everyday life, and I feel like there's not a lot of help anymore. Maybe that is a side effect of not being properly compensated in your job. But I also, when I was doing customer service, I don't feel I was properly compensated either, but I still had this innate need in me or want in me to help other people out and try to fix what was going on. So why am I doing this? Why am I talking at you? Why am I even making this video? For a few reasons, and I think I may have even covered them. This is just kind of all, I didn't prepare for this. This isn't something that I previously wrote or anything like that. I just wanted to talk and get some stuff off of my chest and kind of put my musings out there, and so that's what I'm doing. And it might seem like rambling, and it is, but I just feel like I feel like people need to take care of each other. Of course, no one made me the authority on what people should and shouldn't do, and who am I to even say something like that? But I feel like we do better as people when there is this sense of duty to take care of one another or do something nice for your fellow person, you know? And I feel like there's less and less of this going on. I do feel like that at the beginning of the pandemic, there was like this certain high point where people kind of started to see that there are problems out there that are bigger than us. Them realize, or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but I do feel like there was this general sense of community, not just of your city, not your neighborhood city, or even state, but the world. I feel like the world for a time was all in the same place, all quarantined, all affected by the same problem. And for the first time, at least in my lifetime, I kind of felt that I wasn't just a person living in America. I was a person living in this world, and all of us were going through the same struggle, and all of us were trying to get through it as much intact as we possibly could. And there was some positivity to that. We were all fighting for the same cause. We were all trying to just get out of this unscathed. Now that, you know, cases are down and stuff like that, and we're kind of returning back to somewhat what the world used to be, I feel like some of that sense has gone away. I'm still here, and as much as I possibly can, I want to preserve that idea of people all moving in the same direction. You know, of course, people have different opinions about things and stuff like that, but all kind of fighting for the same thing. Because the fact of the matter is there are problems that are bigger than us. Problems that affect the planet as a whole, affect us as a human race, and they're problems that if we don't handle them, they will make it so there isn't a human race, or what's left is a very tiny amount, a fraction of what we have now. And that's a fraction in everything, not just a fraction of people, but a fraction of everything, a fraction of technology, a fraction of everything. If I do end up posting this, I would love to hear other people's opinions. This isn't a place that I want to start an argument. This isn't a place where, you know, I want to, you know, I want to fight with anybody. I just would love to hear different opinions, or even the same opinion. Do you guys get that general census also? Have we, as a community, as a human race, have we fragmented and separated? Was there even a feeling for you where you felt like everyone was kind of moving in the same direction and fighting for the same cause? Maybe you didn't feel that at all and you had some other completely different opinion or something, and I would love to hear about that also. What I do know is that it's tough. It's tough here now. And that's, you know, my life is not tough by any means. I'm incredibly blessed, and I'm very thankful and appreciative of that. But there are large groups of people that are going through extremely difficult times, and I feel like if people don't band together to help those that are truly in need, then we're failing as people. Anyways, this video wasn't to bring people down. This video wasn't to be meant as a downer or anything like that. Just an opinion of where we are and what I feel we can do better as people. I do hope that you guys that have taken the time to watch this video, I do hope that everyone enjoys the channel. It's just kind of been something that I've wanted to do. It started as something where I was looking for a how-to video on how to do a particular thing, and I couldn't find one, so I just decided I would make it. And yeah, and then it just kind of grew from there, and I hope it continues to grow. So if you are a DIY person, if you are a handy person, and you're not already helping, you know, the people around you or the people you care about fix stuff and stuff like that, then go out, help someone fix stuff. It will bring you a sense of joy. At least that's what it does for me. And if you're already doing that, that's awesome. Continue to do that, and I think that's really amazing. Anyways, just wanted to share with you guys. I hope everyone's happy and healthy, and I hope everyone stays happy and healthy. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like and subscribe if you want to support the channel. Anyways, hope to hear you guys' opinions.